Hello and welcome. Today we're working in Managerial Accounting, our full course. We're in the budgeting chapter. So we're going to show you how to do a cash budget with cash receipts and cash payments and a minimum cash balance and so on. Hey, if you're new, my name is Jeff from Finally Learn, and we teach a lot of accounting. So we're working through our Managerial Accounting course right now. So please like, comment, subscribe, and let's get started on this problem. So what we have is we have the McKinley Corp that has the following cash receipts and cash payments that are budgeted for October, November, December. So here's our cash receipts, here's our cash payments. Now our beginning balance on October of cash is $30,000. Our loan balance, we have a loan balance to handle our cash needs, is $10,000. And what we're going to do is we're going to pay 1% interest on that preceding monthly balance. And we require a minimum balance of $30,000. So let's look at the notes here. The company can borrow cash to meet the minimum cash requirement at 1% per month. So if they only have $14,000, they need to borrow $16,000 to equal the $30,000. The loan interest is calculated on the beginning monthly balance of the loan times 1%, and they'll just make that monthly payment every month for that 1%. Any cash above that $30,000, the minimum, is used to repay the loan at the end of the month. So they just use that loan just to kind of manage the cash flow. So here's how you set up a problem like this. So I've set up the kind of the template here a little bit. So I've got McKinley Corp, the cash budget, and then I'm going to have beginning cash balance. We're going to add receipts. We're going to take out payments, including the normal cash payments and then interest on the loan if we have a loan. And we'll have total cash payments. We'll take the cash available minus the cash payments. We'll come up with our initial cash balance or preliminary cash balance. And then we either need to borrow money or repay loan. So if we're short of $30,000, we'll borrow money. If we're above $30,000, we'll use some of that to pay off the loan. And then our cash balance, we can't go below 30. And our loan balance, we already have a number. So let me do this here. Our required cash balance, I'm going to point to the minimum cash balance is $30,000. I'm going to point to that so we can set up the problem. And then the ending loan balance. Our beginning loan balance is already what? Well, it's $10,000. So we're going to start with that. So we're going to have a way so I don't have to go back and forth quite as much. Now let's do this. Let's take our beginning cash balance we know is the $30,000. We'll point to that. Okay. And then let's do the cash receipts. So I'm going to point to with an equals, I'm going to point to the cash receipts of $150. And then instead of having to go back and forth a little bit, I'm going to copy that across. So that way we know our cash receipts are $150, $170, and $165. Okay. Now our cash payments, I'm going to go ahead and grab those also so we know what those are. That's going to be $160, and then the other 2 months are $155 and $125. All right, so that's what we need from the very top. We're going to need that 1% at some point. So our loan is 1% every month. So let's start with October. So our beginning balance in October is $30,000, and then we have cash receipts just running our business of $150. So I'm going to take the 30 plus the 150. We're at $180,000. Now our cash payments are going to be $160. Also, we have a loan. So I'm going to take the preceding loan balance, that's the $10,000, times the 1%. I'm going to go up to the top. I'm going to make it absolute with, for me, I need to do function F4, so I can make it absolute $F, $11. So 1% of that is going to be how much? Well, it's going to be $100. 1% times 10,000 is $100. So we're going to make our total cash payments of $160 plus the $100. So our total cash payments are $160,100. So we have our beginning balance plus cash receipts. So that's $180. Cash available is $180 but I'm going to subtract out the cash payments of 160,100, and we have a preliminary cash balance of $19,900. Now, we need to keep a minimum balance of $30,000. So what we need to do is we need to take $30,000 minus the 19. We need to borrow how much more? Well, we need to borrow $10,100. Now, here's what we're going to do on this. This one line will be either our borrowing. If it's plus, we're borrowing more money. And if it's minus, we're going to repay some of that loan. So our ending cash balance is going to be $19,900 plus the 10. We're trying to get to $30,000 minimum. We're okay having more than 30. We don't want to just stop at 30. More money, right? And so 30,000 is our balance. Now, how much is our loan? Our loan has gone up a little bit. So it's 19,000 plus, we're going to take the 10,000 plus the extra 10,100. So our loan balance goes from 10 plus another 10,100 to 20,100. So our loan balance is going up a little bit. All right, so what is our beginning cash in November? Our beginning cash in November is ending October cash, right? So that's 30,000 plus 170. That's going to equal 200,000. I'm just going to copy my math over here. And so this is, the formula is, you can see it is the beginning cash balance plus the cash receipts. Easy. Now, we have made payments of $155, plus we need to make an interest on the loan, and the loan is going to be $20,100. So let's copy this across, and let's make sure that our calculation is correct. We're going to take the $20,100 times the 1%. So one of the things you can do in Excel is copy it across. You don't have to build the formula from scratch every time, because we always want to reference the 1%. We're going to make the F11 absolute with $F, $11. One of the secrets in Excel is what's in the cell is the formula, but it shows the 201. It shows the calculated result. A lot of people at the very beginning, you don't see how that works. You just have to type in the 201, you think, just to get 201, but it can do math behind the scenes and then show the 201. So that's what you want to do on that one. So our total cash payments are going to be what? I'm going to copy this across. So 155 plus 201 is 155, 201. So what is our preliminary, probably need to change that word, it's hard for me to say, initial cash balance is going to be the 200 minus the 155, and that's $44,799. Now, do we have enough here to repay? Well, how much can we repay? Well, we can repay from 44 all the way down to 30. So what we can do is we can say we're going to take 30, the required that we need, minus the 44. Well, we could repay $14,799. Well, what would that do to our cash balance? Our cash balance would be 44 plus the 14, the minus 14, right? And that's 30,000. What would our loan balance be? Our loan balance would be 20,100 plus the negative 14. And so what happens is our loan balance goes down from 20,000 down to 5,301. All right, our last month here is going to be December, and we have our ending cash balance in November is 30,000. That's our beginning cash balance for December. We collected 165, so our total cash available is 195. We are paying 125. We still have a little bit of interest, and our interest is going to be 5,301 times 1%. We can copy this across, and we're going to use whole dollars and not use pennies. It's going to be 5,301 times the 1%. So what is our initial, hard for me to say, preliminary? It's going to be 195 minus 125. That's about 70,000. We see that here. And so then how much could we borrow? Or how much could we repay? Well, we only need to repay $5,301. So I'm going to make this $5,301, make it, we need not borrowing, we need to make it a negative number here. We're going to repay $5,301. So our cash is $69,000 minus $5,000. Our cash balance is growing above $30,000. And our ending loan balance is going to be what? Well, $5,301 plus the negative $5,301. We have no loan balance at the end of December, and we have a $64,000 ending cash balance. So that's how you set up to do cash receipts, cash payments, and use a loan to figure out how we maintain at least a minimum balance of cash. I hope this is helpful. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Hey, thanks for watching.